Steffen Schmidt, also known as Dr. Politics, joins us now from Ames, Iowa. He is a political science professor at Iowa State University. Professor, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Don.
If there was a state that seemed like it was a Donald Trump slam dunk, New York seems to be it.
Oh, yes. And, it's huge. New York, for Donald Trump, he's the builder. He's the guy from there. And it looks like he's going to really blow it away. And he needs to blow it away because, this year you have to win big in both parties in order to get the delegates, to get the two conventions, and be the candidate of the party. And so Donald Trump definitely, of course, he's going to win New York, and hopefully, in his case, he'll win the 95 Republican delegates, and then move on to some of the other states in the Northeast that are very favorable to him.
Now, when he says that the system is rigged, possibly against him, does that resonate with a lot of people? And would the party say, well, too bad?
Yes, the system is not rigged. The system is a system. But a lot of voters, in fact, a huge majority of voters, think that it is unfair and incomprehensible. We are used to the idea of one person, one vote, and you vote, and that vote is counted, and whoever gets the most votes wins. That's not how the caucus and primary system works in either of the two parties. And so it is a matter of perception. And the system was not rigged against Donald Trump specifically. It's just a very, very incomprehensible system.
What does Ted Cruz have to do to keep himself in the conversation outside of put his name on some giant building in downtown Manhattan?
Well, he's not going to do that because I think Ted Cruz doesn't like Manhattan. He doesn't like New York values. And I think Ted Cruz can just cross out New York State and say, this is not my place. And I think he can cross out Pennsylvania and a few of the other primaries coming up. But he is playing a very clever game of going to all kinds of small states, primary caucus states, and having his campaign capture delegates in this very Machiavellian process where you can get people who are your supporters to win those delegate positions to go to the national convention. So he can write off New York State, but he can still collect a lot of delegates all over the country with this particular system.
Dr. Politics, Steffen Schmidt from Iowa State University, Political Science. Thank you very much for joining us once again.
Thanks again, Scott.